is blank. Is blank. And that's it. All right, I got it. Yeah, man. I don't have a tripod or nothing, but I'm going to try to set this up. All right. I'm going to hold it like a one-armed dish. Like that. This is Jeff Samuels. All right, we're live. Guys, we're live. This is Biz and this is Lee. David Lee. It's not Schiffer. I know the schedule says Biz and Schiffer, but it's Biz and Lee. At the net is Marcus Koppke. And at the service line is Jeff Kennedy Samuels. And here we go. David Lee doing David Lee things. It's over the top, 1-0. Maybe strategically we want to test David Lee's setting ability and not necessarily his ability to hit. Winner gets in, man. This is a play-in. Jesus. What a great swing. One apiece, guys. Just testing out my signal for Manhattan Beach tomorrow. Hey! And if they're gonna win this match, that's what they do. That's what Marcus does best. As good as that swing was, believe it or not, he is an incredible jump server, a game-changing jump server. Got a chance to see him at Seaside. There's David Lee with a nice indoor hold in his platform and watching defense fly by, and now the score is 2-2. I will confirm with the top ref. Troy Gravitz, one of the best in the business, on the child on the high chair. Also a full-time bodybuilder, so takes off that shirt, you'll see a different side of him. Serve out of the middle, and that ball's just out of bounds. Jeff Samuels, Flint, Michigan. So he played lacrosse, Michigan State, Spartan. Short serve, and probably how you want to win the big guy, but man, I got to tell you, if David Lee hurts you with his left, go down. 3 apiece.
You live or are you?
Yeah, live. Yep. What's up, man?
Right now?
Huh?
On New York
Yeah. Yep.
On YouTube?
Yeah, on YouTube. Yeah, let them know. Actually, when you go on YouTube, make sure I'm live. Make sure this is running. 3-3 is the score. David Lee with the serve. It's going jump floater. Served to zone 4. That was actually a pretty good one, but David Lee with the dig. And this is where he might be dangerous because he can transition. Jeff with the lobster dig, and there's the block, and there's the switch for Biz and Lee. Probably wondering where the wind's blowing, and you'd think it'll be a little bit stronger, but for some reason, because we're more inland, don't know if there's a distinct difference 100 yards away from the other court, but far court is very, very windy, and this one is curiously calm. David Lee jump floater. Pretty good serve to Jeff. Jeff recreating a string. That ball's just a bit outside. David Lee back to the service line. The lead is now 2. Jeff with the teardrop, if you will. Wow, very nice. All right, this match is up. Just double checking to see if the match is up. Score is now 4-5.
Are you on the mic?
I am on the mic. And Kelsey Brandon can lip read me. She knows what's going on. That ball just out of bounds, and they went to check the ref, but I think that call is pretty academic. I had Kelsey Brandon on the podcast. Check it out on the option.
Yes, I am.
We were talking about volleyball activism.
Okay.
People who want to grow the game. So there's people who say it,
Yep.
and there's people who show it.
Oh, 100%.
And yeah, and
I
that's
hope I'm one of the people that show it.
100%. That's why I brought it up. That ball's dug. Looking for 7. David Lee on the outside. And just out of bounds. Jeff, I thought nicked it, but I guess not. So I'm a little wobbly, guys. Don't have a tripod. I actually was at home chilling with my daughter, making sure she could read. I don't want her to be pretty and stupid. And then I saw on the schedule.
The view from afar.
All right, later, kiddo.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Kelsey Brandon, who, by the way, was lip reading me because she's deaf. She's hearing impaired, so she understood every word I said, just lip reading. Which I think, by the way, is a challenge, because for anyone who knows me, my mouth never stops moving. Johnny Quest. David Lee. Back to serve. Nice. There's the guy who gives a fork. The ball's out of bounds. We're 1 away from the switch. Right now, it seems like a little bit of momentum going against my favorite in this match, Jeff Samuels. I promise not to be a homer, like everyone knows if I were rooting for someone, we know who. Oh, there's Jeff. Getting that block between the hands for the switch. Marcus, handcuff Koppke to serve. Dave Shaw, if you're listening, that's for you. Sorry, let me just see if I can hold it still. Teardrop. That ball trickles into the tape, and the type of trickle-down economics we know does not work. As if. Back to the game. Koppke to serve. Zone 4. Pretty good pass. Drifter set, and Jeff, pulls his trigger first, but he went down, and that knee, I think, was probably a patella collision. And if Jeff is lucky, that's what I hope it is. It's one of those things where it just shocks the hell out of you, hurts like hell, and you get back up, if we're lucky. Taking a short look, and for everybody watching, I hope he's okay. He'll be fine. If what I think happened did happen, it probably patella to patella action, which pretty much knocks you silly for a minute, and Jeff gets that real point off the block, and that's 9-7.
They call the net.
Oh, no way. Oh, God, at least the redeeming factor, right, would be.
Right?
Love the hat, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Slunks, yeah.
James always looks it up.
I think they're going to be one of the sponsors for the Motherload this year in Aspen.
Is that right?
Yeah, I'm going to be emceeing there, and the program director was like, Slunks all day, and I'm like, okay.
Dude, they're everywhere. It's awesome.
Yeah. Big up to Chris if you're listening, the founder of Slunks, a co-founder.
Well, I'm the co-founder with Chris, Tyler Caldwell.
Tyler,
Yeah,
pleased to meet you. I'm
Nice to meet
Jason.
you as well. I motivated him to start his first pair of slunks. So
Yep.
he gives me all the credit.
You know, it's great. Like, Chris is someone I've been wanting to have on the podcast. It's kind of like a no pressure episode, but at some point, I just wanted him to narrate like the idea. You know what I'm saying? Like how it started, and you have expectations, and then there's things that exceed your expectations, and the things that meet your expectations. And my hunch is everything that's happened has met your expectations. So how far off am I?
Exceeded.
Exceeded.
Yeah,
So
he
you would
had
say
very
exceeded.
low
Yeah.
expectations. He just wanted to make a pair of trunks for his boys down at the beach.
Yeah.
Was his first goal. And then,
Isn't that just magical though? Like
love how that
I can say the same thing about the podcast. I had the podcast just so I could talk smack with my friends, and I didn't know that it would blow up like this. So tell me your name again, just for the camera. I'm live streaming.
Tyler Caldwell.
Tyler Caldwell, man. Slunks action. I think it's 8-8. That was a net violation. It's the first set. How are you? Okay, pass. No, it's a free ball. David Lee back to Biz. Wow. Nobody beats the Biz on that one. Score is 9-8. It's a New York reference that no one has any idea what I'm talking about. It's an electronic store called The Wiz. Nobody beats The Wiz.
Oh, nobody beats the Wiz?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a Seinfeld reference.
Yep. And he's Nobody Beats the Biz. Biz is actually full-time blocking. Nice drink creation, and line overs dug. Looking for 10. Oh, good touch, but to no avail. The lead is now 2. I was at a Seaside emceeing
Oh, that looked
for
pretty
the
sweet.
for the second time in my life. Like I knew I don't do it, but I knew I could.
Of course.
Because my degree's in theater. And
So you gotta
Yeah.
feel it though, right?
yeah. But the crowd, very educated crowd.
Jeff.
You know, that's 11. Allowed me to sift through it. Allowed me to kind of find my way. And they're very like forgiving. And once I got started, it was the great love affair.
Yeah,
It was-
you get
it's-
one to land, you're like, oh, the crowd
Yeah.
like that. Now you're like, okay, let's roll.
I also like to talk to people. So if I see someone with a nice hat, I'm gonna walk across the court and be like, "Where you from? Where'd you get the hat?" And then you win the crowd, win your freedom, as they
You've been a
say.
Yankees fan for a long time, judging by the color of your
Yeah,
hat there.
yeah.
I love it.
I've been a fan since 7 years old. That's 1977.
What happened the first 7 years?
I don't know, learning. Honestly, I was a Yankee fan before I knew how to play baseball. Oh, wow. And Jeff thinks that ball's in. And we got a technical timeout. The score is 12-9. So, yeah, I grew up in a house in Brooklyn that to my understanding at the time, Lou Gehrig lived in for 2 years. And used to commute from Brooklyn to the Bronx
Okay.
via police escort. Because his family was immigrants and they didn't want to, like, spend the money, like, on, you know, they were like,
Different neighborhoods.
like a
right?
blue collar. Yeah, they're like, that's wasting your money. But Yankee management convinced them that the money we're paying for an escort, you might as well just get a place at Park Avenue for the same money.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder.
Yeah.
I don't think they were getting paid.
Yeah.
I mean, compared to like the average
Yep.
American worker, like definitely they're not. Now they're superstars getting paid more, but I don't know how much they're getting paid.
But the concept of this man never being late for a game
Is that what
and
it
having to
was?
commute from Brooklyn to the Bronx for any generation is extremely difficult. For anyone that sees a map of New York City. So, by the way, I was in Central Park too. That was great. Mata and those guys got me a box.
yeah?
Mata and the guy from SOB, Steve Devlin, got me a box for
I heard that was
my
a good
birthday.
venue. My in-laws are big Yankee fans from New York.
Yep.
They were just cruising through Central Park. Is that Chase playing in Central Park too?
That was great. And this time they were at Woolman Rink. So they set it up at Woolman Rink, the ice skating rink.
Oh, yeah?
Next to the sand courts.
Okay.
And Jeannie Arango showed up and said, "Guys, I know you think tickets are sold out, but don't listen to them. They got extra tickets." And she also said there's an overpass where like everyone can watch the game from the overpass. And if you saw a screenshot of the overpass, there was like 250 people up there, dude.
Let's go, buddy.
The real winner is us, man. Bunch of nice guys playing. That's David Lee. In case you're wondering the first and last name, that is not a duplicate. That is actually the original David Lee, the Olympian.
Channeling your inner libero, David. Let's go.
Olympic gold medalist. It's now, like you said, touching his inner libero, right? He's playing full-time defense for this set.
You can do it all, though, dude. These guys.
Yeah, super athlete.
That's what I'm talking about.
Ball's out of bounds,
Balls
and
that
the
are in,
first
Dave.
point after the technical timeout goes to Team Lee.
Just don't go short at me.
1, 2, 3. Look at Mr. Lee. 13-9. Pretty good serve by Marcus. Wow, David Lee with the dig. And when you got... Man, and let me tell you, when you got a big guy on transition like that,
Read that like a Harry Potter novel, dude. Perfect.
David Lee, very familiar setting with Jeff Samuels. They've met in the qualifier before in Manhattan Beach 3 years ago, 2022. David Lee with the dig, and this time the lefty comes up. Samuels. Wow.
Nice, dude.
Restores order on that one. Yeah, 3 years ago, David Lee played with Sean Cook, and Jeff Samuels played with Kyle Ratty. There's a name from the past, and Lee won 2-0, subsequently losing the play-in match to Hagen Smith and Robbie Page. That was 2022. Oh, stunt double dive. Does not fall. AVP still setting up center court on some not ready stuff. But at the end of the day, they do get it done, so what do I know? Koppke to serve. This time they go middle. Shorty the biz. Samuels bats clean up, and now the lead is cut to 2. One way or another, the real winners are going to be the fans. Jeff Samuels in the main draw is always fun, and Biz, this might be his first in a long time, if ever. That ball just out of bounds, and no, the down ref calls in, and I think that's a good call. Outside part of the line, by the rules of volleyball, is in. Do you know Biz has ever been to a main draw?
What's that?
Biz.
No, I don't know.
Yeah. Because it's a good story. Like, whoever wins, it's a good story for
It's the
both.
game to get in, right?
Koppke, yeah, it's a play-in. I'm already happy. Some of the girls I used to coach juniors are, like Ella Gray is already in. She won. Natalie Miskowski, I don't know where she is now, but she was one of my girls from Endless Summer. And that ball's blocked. Is now 16-12 as a switch. A lot of people in the house. Taylor Krabs are rolling around here somewhere. Papa Crab too, Chris Crab, saw him as well. Savvy Simo, practicing with Abby Van Winkle. Back set drifter, Marcus. Yes, good things happen when you swing. We are now at 13-16, Jeff to serve. Well, between the hands, and now the lead is 4. Biz is always fun to watch. I was actually at home until I saw on the schedule that this game was happening. And I got on my bike and just pedaled my ass off from New York, Hermosa Beach to here. My kid's got a volleyball class at 5, so I don't show her that I'm there, but I'm always like, you know, I want her to do an hour a week because tennis is her first sport. But when she decides to play, not if, I want her to have a leg up.
What about it? You gonna manifest it there?
Yep. Yeah. There's a dig and line over. Got it. Point scoring opportunity denied. 18-14. Trying to look at some of the other courts.
What was your name again?
Jason DeBillius.
Tyler. Nice to
Tyler,
meet you.
pleased to meet you,
Let
Tyler.
me know if you need a co-host. You do great work over there.
100%. Tomorrow I'm setting up here.
Oh, yeah?
This court, you know my blue tent, like the shade.
Okay.
I got the King of the Beach chairs that
Sure.
Steve Asher gave me, and Aaron Wexler and I. We have like lapel mics, so come jump in.
Oh, I love that.
Me and Wex, and come in as a third or whatever.
Definitely.
This, my man, slunks galore, baby. 18-14, I think, is the score. Let's go to the comments section. Let's see what you guys are saying about me talking too much. Schiffer, did the game just start? Yes. The answer is yes. And if you're not sure, I got a scoreboard that can help you with that, my man. Just make sure you share. Guys, don't forget to smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share, right? Helps with the algorithm. I'm also going to be live streaming on Court 3. You know, none of those courts are covered by Bally, so I'm just trying to, you know, I'll be joined by Aaron Wexler, so I will put on my professional hat a little bit. Instead of just talking smack with you guys here, just showed up. I believe it's 18-14, might be 19. I'm gonna double check that. We got 19 or 18? 8-4 is the score. Wow, as some club coach out there would say, good timeout. Jeffrey Kennedy Samuels to serve. That ball's got a little deflate gate. Jeff's doing a little ball maintenance, finding a ball to his liking. And here he goes. Serve out of the middle, that's a good one. There's the line over, and that ball is out of bounds, and catching a break on that, or maybe. Referee Troy Gravitt's going to take a look at, from where I'm sitting is an apparent call, but better safe than sorry. Great serve out of the middle. I would love to see Jeff serve to space be a little bit more zippy. Unless you're going short. And wow, great deflection. Free ball opportunity. Jeff Samuels is one across the net. And wow, a team that was down 18-14. Pretty much right in their obituaries is now 17-18 on the switch. Don't know what advantage size is. I'm gonna check with my technical crew. Just, yep, the other side is what we would affectionately refer to as advantage side. On the TV screen, it's left to right. Not a particularly strong wind. It was a few hours ago, right? And again, I guess more inland. One football field is the difference between wind and not. Timeout is called. Let's go to the comments section, which is not busy right now. And I don't blame him for not being busy. My guy, Nathan, is doing the darn thing, man. All right, nobody loves me right now. 17-18. If the screen is shaking, it's because I don't have a tripod. I just literally hit the beach and saw, you know, a good friend, close friend playing. And one of the advantages of not being too emotionally high or low,
Is there anything in the back?
right? You can come back from anything.
Easier said than done, but yeah.
Yep. Sometimes you have to check all the boxes of worst case scenarios, and then when there's none left, right, just play volleyball. All right, with 17-18, Samuel's the serve. Will they go back to Biz, or will they continue to go middle to see? No, they go straight to David Lee on that one. That might be a mistake. Yep. And of course, I'm a chairborne ranger. Sitting from where I'm sitting is easy to say, but you get 3 balls off of Biz, you go to Lee. That might have been an odd choice. Right in your living room by the camera angle. I can widen the lens, but I really like this kind of shot. This shot is like pretty much in your face. The audience can appreciate it. Oh, wow. It's a great swing, but an even better dig by the Biz. Biz. Jeff scoops it. Oh, my goodness. And good things happen when you go for it. Man. If you do nothing, you get nothing. It's a Yankee Stadium worthy baseball swing by Marcus Koppke. I'll call that a ground. I won't call that a home run. I'll call that a ground rule double. Koppke to serve. Lee hit the deck a little hard. Might be he's trying to shake it off right now. The lead is within 1. Marcus handcuffed Koppke to serve. Koppke got it! An ace! Whoa! Man, talk about breaking out your best stuff for last. There's a set outside. Nice string creation, and that ball is over the block, over the dig, and in. Setting up set point opportunity number 1, 20-19. Biz to serve. Will they go to Jeff? I think they will. And they do. Wow. Man, that took discipline. Forget Barbara Walters, forget John Stossel. 2020 is right here on this court too. Manhattan Beach, California, south of the pier. Play-in for the qualifier. Samuels. They go to Biz, and I think that's a smart serve. Drifter set on the outside, and Biz calmly and collectively sinks a cross-court shot in. A shot that Jeff might have or might not. 1, 2, 3. Look at Mr. Lee. Set point opportunity number 2. He knew it. Man, did he call it? He called it before the contact. Wow, David Lee called his own shot before the result even happened. And once again, championships are not won by blowouts, they're won by 2-point victories. And you can remember this game, however the second set turns out. Let's do a reset for all scores. And then let's do this. Yep. What's up, man? How you doing, brother? We got a lot of East Coast West Coast representation here. I think Le Bouillère is here. I saw him. I thought I saw him this morning. Le Bouillère played for Wentworth University, and some of these East Coast D3 schools are no freaking joke, man. You think of good schools out there, of course you think about Springfield, all right? Charlie Sullivan, who's been doing things for a long time, and Former USA head coach as well. Former lacrosse player. And Vassar. Vassar's good like once every 3 years. New Paul's always in the mix. Tony Bonilla, senior. I think assistant athletic director and now a longtime assistant, but a once longtime head coach. Goes far back as 1994. His son Tony Jr. played there. What else? And JIT is Division One. When I played at Hunter, they were D3 though. They were really good. Stevens Tech. Patrick's always had a good squad. Let's go Stevenson University. I think Ian Cap is there. The last couple of years he's been, I don't know what their win-loss record is, but the feedback I got from my peers is he's doing D1 work at a D3 school. I know Cap hates my guts, but it doesn't affect my critical thinking skills. So mad respect and kudos to him for all of the things you're doing to grow the game. We need more grow the game activists and less symbolists. Let's go back to the comments section before we go. Again, I got a little wobbly camera here. It's because I did not expect to do any of this today. I don't even have a lapel mic. Let's go to the comments section. If anyone's there, let me know. Just say I'm here. Also, don't forget to smash that like button. Helps with the algorithm. Does Koppke and Samuels take the court again? With the jump floater. That got shot by Koppke, but a nice handle. And Jeff, wow, great freaking footwork. Love the anticipation. There's an old saying, if you're going to set competitively, you have to be the first one at the scene of the crime to cover, and Jeff did the best he could on that one. But stick on the board by Biz and Mr. Lee. Mr. Lee's been in multiple main draws. In fact, one of his highest finishes was Hermosa Beach semifinals. Played with Sean Rosenthal. Also winners at Atlantic City. Cody Caldwell, full-time block defender, and they were winners bracket all the way to the finals and won. Oh, there's the teardrop. Nice balance on the cut. Decent disguise by Jeff Samuels. Yeah, in fact, the only thing David Lee lost in Atlantic City was his toenail. The sand was so ridiculously hot in Atlantic City that it burned through the sand socks, and David Lee lost a toenail. There's a beautiful balance on the dig. Jeff. Transition king. Good night.
Let's go. Pick it up. Keep that rhythm.
Score is 2 apiece. Samuel's the serve. Energy efficiency is the key, and Jeff looks like he's doing just fine. Short serve to Biz. Shoot set and a much needed block. Koppke. Handcuff Koppke.
We're back.
Respect the law, respect the Koppke.
Watch that 2 ball.
Yeah, short serve might equal option. Left shoulder serve. Okay pass. Jump bump and... Wow. Neither defender interested in covering on that one, and now it's 3 apiece.
jump ball. The alley oop to himself. I think it's a set play there.
Where you guys gonna be tomorrow? Where you setting up? Usually have like a
right
home
next to
base.
you.
Cool. I think I'm gonna be here.
Right?
Blue tent, the shade right here, man. Just come chill with me. Yeah. I think it's one of the courses not being strained, and you know, and I just want a home base where like me and Bally's aren't kicking each other in the balls. You know.
For sure, yeah. Bear with me.
What do we got? 4-3 guys. Okay. Leading by 1 in the set, leading 1-0 in a match is Biz and Lee. David Lee, full-time defending on this. They're both full-time blockers and kind of had a decision to make on that end. Do you go with the more athletic guy on defense, or you do go with the more athletic guy on the net? And so far, it's working out just fine. 5-3. We'd love to see Jeff run a back set, perhaps. Biz is a very formidable block, stationary, but sometimes moving. Pretty much gives away the house and right on cue. Hope they can't hear me. We were thinking on that side back sets of the key because Biz is good stationary guy, but like you make a move left and right. You know, your lens is also wider too.
Here we go.
Left shoulder serve, okay pass. Drifter set to the pin and just a bit outside. We got 5 apiece.
Go, Dave. Let's go, buddy.
Excuse me. Wow, wind pulled it back a little bit. And Jeff comes up with the dig and the shorty. Transition, got it. 6-5 for the Biz. 6-5. Once again, David Lee, multiple-time Olympian. 2008. 12 and maybe 16, I don't know. I can tell you the important one. Wow, nice end to run on the 4-block switch. Transition, Doug. Wow, there's a perfect set for Koppke. Good cover. Jeff sets him again. Oh, shoestring dig. Who's gonna blink? Uh-oh. Oh, that's bad. That wasn't like a patella collision that Jeff had.
No, I think it rolled his ankle.
Yeah.
I think he rolled it.
And everyone in the crowd knows, right, who's ever played. We all kind of owed at the same time.
What up, Jay?
Oh my goodness, Mark Burek in the house.
Yep, baby.
You know, I knew your boy could play because I played, John Mesko invited me to play with them, just get a bunch of reps 3 weeks ago, and I'm like, I was looking at Kurt like, you know you can probably play, right, if you want to.
Yeah, I was the question mark, not Kurt.
Yeah, but I'm glad you're here.
We're both question marks
Yeah.
this match.
But glad you're here. Glad I got to talk to you on the phone
Yeah,
a
how was
couple of
he
days
said?
ago. It was the time of my life.
That's awesome.
You know, once I won the crowd, I won my freedom.
That's it, baby.
Yeah. And though I'm not an MC, we both know like I can do it, right? So you're like, what's your major in college again, Jay? Theater performance.
Great set, dude.
Tell her to play with me. Oh, yeah.
Actually, Mark, can I, before you set up your tripod, can I just put this on top of it and like balance it? Yeah, either one.
This won't work for that for sure.
No, I mean, I don't need it to grip it. I'm just gonna hold it on top just for the.
It'll.
Oh, it'll sink.
Like it's
Right,
down.
got you. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, look how I'm holding it now.
Yada, 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 yada.
I'm holding it in this big soup bowl. It's called
Is it
7-7. Bad guys are up 1-0. But very close game, 22-20. I don't think they play particularly well, which is why I have hope, because it was a game they didn't play well, and they're still
We
here.
have all the elements now.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know how you're like
All
not
the
playing a good
elements
game,
are
but
here.
you're
All
still,
the elements.
yeah. Mark, you ever like have a game where you don't feel like you're playing well, but you look at the score and be like, okay, I'm
That's
fine.
What we're doing? That's what we're doing.
Told me we're up like
That's what we're doing. Over you? Okay.
What's that?
13-9, and I was like, really?
Yeah.
Thank God.
You're like, huh?
I swear, like at that moment, I thought it was like 2-1. Yeah, and they said 13-9. And I was like,
So those of you guys that join me on the live stream, yes, that is Mark Burrett. We'll take some comments in the comment section. But for now,
Easy money.
he's the 80th seed doing 80th seed things.
give me my credit.
Oh, 83rd? Doing 83rd seed things, and is now a playing away from going into the main draw and hiring me as their emergency coach. Jay, you can still serve, right? I'm like, yeah.
Without Brandon on there.
Oh,
Last
Brandon.
match, he gave us some good keys. That was.
After this play, I'm gonna tell you what I like about Brandon is that ball's blocked and covered, and line over, got it. That looks like 9-7.
Hey, that's just a lucky.
What I like
That's
about
a great
Brandon
play.
is,
That's a great play. Lucky
For
on them.
him, when there's nothing to say, like less is more.
Yeah.
Like
That's a great
sometimes,
play.
He doesn't say anything.
yeah. Like coaches always feel like they gotta give you a couple of paragraphs, and he's very. I don't know. I had a Russian coach like that, Mario Tribic. You know him, referee, NCAA ref, but he used to coach the Netherlands. We got 9-7, leading by 2 in the set, leading 1-0 in the match. Is Lee and Biz. Wow, and
He got some big blockers on this court.
yeah, and I really love to just see people just take a swing. Mark Burek is playing with Kurt Toppel. Came in as the 83rd seed. Oh, wow. Little circus dive by David Lee, and Jeff, what great balance on his set. Turned a lemon into lemonade on that pass to set. Lead is now cut to 2. I think one of the refs said 9-10. I want to double check that. I think I might be incorrect, and thank you. David Lee jumping outside and in. Some mild wind adjustment. Now the score is 11-9. We're 1 away from the technical timeout. Oh, he hit that on the way down. What a wild serve. And Jeff, return to sender. Very, very important technical timeout. They find themselves trailing by 1, 11-10. Or 10-11, and trailing 0-1 in the match. Let's go to the comments section. Guys, I will be here on court 3 the whole day tomorrow. And still, okay, got a couple of people in here. Thank you. Don't forget to smash that like button. Helps with the algorithm. My camera's wobbly because I do not have a tripod. I am literally carrying this on this big soup bowl hand. Cash Adamson over there. Uckelberg. Score is 11-10. Sorry, 10-11. For those of you that just joined, we're in the second set. Scoreboard says it all, but I'll walk us through this. A little light on that jump floater, and here comes the circus. David Lee, cross court, that ball is in.
Run, baby.
Jesus, and even when he misses, he can't miss.
Take one.
Biz gonna compete serve. Enlisted David Lee back to his front row duties. They had, so far this entire match, Biz has been blocking full time. This time they go to Koppke. Up and down set, Koppke. What a beautiful swing by Marcus Koppke.
He's game to get
They
in.
now
Right?
cut the lead to 1. What's that?
He's game to get in.
Yeah, playing.
One more. Winner plays Rocky.
Drifter set, cross court. Goes Biz, and now the confidence is getting a little bit. Took a whole level up. Big smile on his face. He knows he's got momentum. He knows he's up 1-0. He knows they're leading by 2. And David Lee is just wreaking havoc behind the service line. There goes zone 4. Very, very good pass. Beautiful. There's a touch on that, and he knows. 12-13, and Lee smiles like the cat who swallowed the canary on that one, and it's 12-13. Jeff Samuels the serve. I thought he skyballed one, but don't know about the service order. But well, I guess what do I know? Left shoulder serve, okay pass. Ooh, and the ref getting involved in this game with the double hit. Tight standard for all 4 individuals, so why not? Samuels goes back to Biz. There's a short serve, and wow, batting cleanup on that. Marcus handcuffed Koppke. And for the first time this match, Samuels and Koppke lead 14-13. This is cutting into my happy hour time, but it'll be a happy hour if Jeff can pull this off.
We got one more after this. One more after this.
No, this is their playing.
Winner plays Rocky.
Oh, that's right, Rafi Paulus. That's right. Oh, man. That's a 15-13 switch, and the question is, will they go straight to the bench on this one, or... And... Timeout, yep. A de facto timeout turned to a real timeout. Veteran move by Mr. Lee. Go into the comments section. You guys are shy today, man. Last time I did this in Huntington Beach, the comment section was hollering. Okay. 13-15. Leading by 2 in the set.
How are you?
All right, pretty good. Just chilling. I was actually going to stay home, and I saw on the calendar, like on the schedule, Jeff was playing. So
Yeah. He lives one more
hopped
night.
on my bike and just came through. What's up, man?
Oh, yeah.
Don't have a tripod. I came with nothing but this soup bowl hand for my substitute tripod.
That's all you need.
Yep. USA all the way, boys.
Oh, yeah.
What do you say? Nice. Did you have practice yesterday morning? Did I see you guys out there?
practice
Yeah. I actually live in Hermosa, so
Oh, nice.
I start my day. I go to Starbucks, and then I see who's repping out there. So
Nice. That's
Scott Davenport is he's a real one, dude.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yep.
David leaving the first thing here?
Yeah. Yeah, it was 22-20.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Scott is a Rochester guy too. People don't know.
Oh, yeah.
It's New York. Jeff to serve. They go back to Biz. Okay pass. Drifter and splitting the difference on the hands there. Much needed side out. Cuts the lead to 1. That's the strategy. Got him. I always say, find a way to make David Lee set. And at the same time, let's get a little zip on that floater, unless you're going short. Again, if that's me, I would go Biz's left shoulder to right between his eyes. I'd go right between his eyes on that. High to his chest. Biz right now on serve receive is making more than one move to the ball. And sometimes you can get caught high when you're doing that. He's not midlining these things. He's definitely angle passing, but if you watch his serve receive, there's a one move to the ball. There's a low set and well, actually David Lee's full-time defender.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
But these two are splitting.
David Lee's full-time?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is wild, but when you think about who the more athletic defender is of the two, right?
For sure, yeah.
I mean, he's huge and muscular, but it makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, he was a middle blocker, too. Which is
Yes. Oh, not just right. We both know not just a middle blocker.
Oh, yeah. But I mean,
Oh, wow. There's a set and there's the line. Good 4-block switch by Jeff. Samuels. Oh, wow. And there's an exhale. Finally, like a long rally. The patience pays off for Jeffrey Kennedy Samuels. Left, right shoulder serve, and there's the option, and that's a mistake on that one. And Jeff might be asking for an open hand, but there's a side out. Right now in the driver's seat, it's Koppke and Samuels. Expect this serve to go to Koppke. I expect him to go left shoulder to Koppke.
I'm from Roby, South Carolina originally, so...
No, it's time to go zone 1 and catch him high. And Jeff with the immaculate set, and wow.
Yeah, so...
We got 17 up. High drama on court 1 or 2, whatever this is, in the second set. Jeff with a beautiful, immaculate set. One of the best setters no one talks about. Biz with the serve. They go back to zone 1. That pass got shot. Oh, man. Look, David Lee trying to walk the dog, but the leash is still attached. 18-17 switch. I got some USAers behind me. This is our youth. Of course, Mark Burek still in the house. I see a little Paul Lotman, Prince Paul, bunch of Olympians and New York gangsters. And now Mark knows I'm trying to survive the mean streets of Hermosa Beach, California. We see kids on electric bikes.
Hold up.
Throwing up signs. So Mark Bucknam, I think, is playing with Rafi Paulus. And awaiting the winner of this match. It's now 18-18.
I'm so depressed. My drink's empty.
I still got mine. Here.
No, that's yours.
which is also empty. What happened? Someone like drank it and like put it back like nothing happened. What was that?
Somebody, same thing with mine.
Is that same thing with yours?
Hi, I'm like, wink, wink. Same thing with mine.
I only got one job to do, to make sure you don't forget your phone.
Where is it? Right here. Thank you.
It's in my bag. You
Thank you.
tucked it so you can meet me at American Junkie later.
Oh my god.
I'm having dinner with my daughter and
Oh.
yeah.
I was supposed to be looking at a flight, and I was doing exactly that when I left my phone.
Oh, there's the jump in.
Hey,
And
come on, come on,
Man.
yes,
Biz.
yeah.
We know who that is. There's a certain mystique when she speaks that you know that is sort of unique. Serve out of the middle, drifter. Up and down sets.
Yes!
Set point opportunity
Another
number
one!
Oh, no. I thought that was set point. And in light of the fact they're calling captains, again, this.
You guys playing here?
What's that? Yeah. Mark, that's 2 I owe you, man. Had my back twice on score. What the hell was going on?
What was y'all's scores against Angel?
Angel Dace, huh?
Like 16-12 lead. I ran into a lot of side arc trouble. He was just scooping me.
Yeah, Dasha is good.
Yeah,
Then I
Dace.
switched to shots, and
Yeah.
that was good. And so we got him in 3, like 15-9 was the last one.
Right.
Yeah, you're carving us up.
All right. Well, once I tried to hit 4 times and he blocked me every time.
Yeah, we should
Well,
have
that door's closed.
served you a little bit more.
I agree.
We served the Giganosaur
I
too
agree.
much.
We were kind of wondering.
Mark is the type of player that can get blocked 6 times and still find a way to win. That is the life
I'm very
of
good
a
at
that is the life of a gangster.
When you get blocked every day
Yes.
in college by every
Yes,
single
when you're a
person,
OH, right?
I better be able to
Yeah.
go.
You're an OH. Every out of system set is triple blocked, and we accept that is the life of a gangster. And Mark surviving the mean streets of Hermosa Beach, California,
Oh, it's so
can
bad.
attest to that. There goes Troy Gravitt, the man. That man is a full-time bodybuilder, so if he takes off that shirt, all the clouds will part and the sun will come back out. Yeah, he's
You guys just came off a big international.
yeah.
Played in Dominican.
Oh, Dominican's fun.
Dominican punk.
Fun
Yep.
out there.
Pretty fun. Yeah, it's fun.
Where'd you go, Santo Domingo or Mocha? In Dominican Republic. He says, I don't know. He said, we just landed and they told us where to go.
Yeah. I forgot what it's gone.
I remember someone asked me like where in Sardinia was I? I'm like, yo, I do not know, dude.
You show up to the grown-up Las Vegas, and he's like, is there a hotel? Do you know what hotel? Just starting. Yeah, me and Kurt ended up getting 3 hotel rooms
Yeah.
for 2 of us
Right?
because they were so disorganized.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And was it a real sand court,
You
right?
guys had played together before?
We played together in 2015, and we played.
Rough balloons out of bounds. This time a little bit of a momentum swing
Does he coach out here with you too?
in favor of
No,
Jeff.
he's not a coach.
Got a little
He's
bit of
a
swirly wind happening. Left shoulder serve. That ball jammed but handled okay. And man, how many times is he going to kick that extra point?
Look goofy, but then it's efficient.
Oh, I know, bro.
Somehow gets it. But he played. He was making like 6 figures easy overseas when he was playing.
So about Kurt?
He played for yeah.
Yeah.
He played for Stanford and that's how everybody like kind of dogs on his feet.
No, the bounce! It takes a Marcus Koppke bounce. Let's go. So Mark, first time I saw Kurt, 2016, from the qualifier, took 5th at Huntington with Miles Evans.
Nice.
I had the energy, and he was a blocking machine.
Could use a little more blocking love nowadays.
Yeah.
Remind him.
Well, I played a sunset game with him 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, I played a sunset game with him. I was like, you know, you could actually play right now, right? He just looked good, you know.
He won the senior games with John Moran in Taiwan.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah.
And Mark, you know better than anyone. When you take time off, like sometimes all those nagging injuries that you want to heal, sometimes less is more, you know.
What I'm living right now.
Yeah, someone did. That's a 2-3 switch. Marcus Koppke ignoring the pain on that early penetration thumb.
Is that mercy? I mean, that's like tight enough.
No, we're happy.
That looks funny. Souvenir for a lucky fan.
That's from the big toe that fell off in Atlantic City.
Oh, Dave.
Sorry, Dave
Dave is one of the most fun people in travel.
David Lee and Jeff communicating because we know that serve's not going to Jeff.
Dave Lee and
Oh my goodness. And that's what Marcus Koppke needs to do. Save the tips for the waiters. He's got to swing. Good things happen when you take a rip, and now the score is 4-2. For those of you that just joined us, we're in the third set. And yep, I know I was supposed to be at happy hour, and for the people that I was supposed to join, sorry about that. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, there's a bop off the third hand, if you will. The lead is now cut to 1. Biz loves that drifter set, and David Lee's providing it. Biz to serve.
Same thing. Repeat.
Rinse.
Repeat copy.
They're going back to him, so we'll find out. No, this time, yes, they do. Takes it. Up and down set. Koppke. Wow, they read that on the 4 switch. Transition looking for 4. That ball is out of bounds. Outside the antenna.
That was a great dig, though. I mean,
I think she's probably going to do the same thing tonight anyway. We got 5-3.
tomorrow, and like, do you not want to play
tomorrow. I'm gonna play.
Can you come back for the 23rd?
No.
Serve out of the middle, and it's an ace! Man! Marcus Koppke. Someone asked me who was going to take over this game. Was it going to be Jeff or David? And it turns out to be Marcus Koppke, and now they double the score, 6-3. Marcus, where they go back to the middle. Left shoulder serve.
We just need to train more.
Okay pass. Up and down set, and Jeff took the elevator up. Wow, who's that peeking out my window? Nobody, because I live in a penthouse. The score is now 7-3.
7-3, I think.
Great call. I promise you, that's not me, that's her. We don't even sound alike, so you know that's not me.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Top ref Troy Gravitt. Yeah. You guys want to listen to a good podcast? We talked for an hour and a half about hands. He answered live questions about the double hit, the criteria.
Are they gonna?
He stood tall. What was that?
She asked if I got a complaint.
No, not a single one. She's what you would call a mainstay. She might be the last of her kind. I mean, like, everybody else is like a lot of those power drinkers from Huntington. What's up, man? Remember those guys from Huntington screaming chowder? Did you play earlier on, Don, or with her, or you guys play together? Or?
We used to play together. I don't want to play this crazy person anymore.
Nah.
I love you.
Okay,
You,
listen. Okay, listen
Have
here.
you? Did you play in Hermosa Beach a few years ago?
Listen, Hermosa Beach, we
Yeah.
played whenever the AVP when we did the last year Hermosa Beach Open, and
Yeah.
we made it to the third round. So
There you go. Okay,
did
there
Front
it is.
door.
Shut the front door.
Second seed too.
Shut the front
Yes,
door.
yes, yes.
Shut the
7-3. Koppke back to
And
serve.
and we should
It's
have.
game 3. We're afforded one time out apiece.
Yeah.
It's time to go middle. It's another ace.
Tell-
Man,
Listen, we would have qualified for that day, so do not let her fuck with me. Because
we lost her. She said, "Shut the front door." You had it right the first time.
She was in
8-3.
the California sign coming off the air. We won on that day. She fought.
Another
she
good
fought.
block. Good recovery. Biz on the attack. Biz. Another block by Jeff Samuels. You gotta be kidding me. The two fastest ways to score a point. The ace and the block. And before you can blink, it's 9-3.
I need to go to court 14.
In fact, don't blink
So do
again.
you want me to change my flight or what?
Yes. I'm talking to my sponsorship.
Okay, so give me an answer and then I'll change it.
Left shoulder serve.
Yes.
Pretty good pass. And drifter and wow.
Okay, Skyball Jeff.
4-9 and Biz finally stopping the bleeding on that one. Benji and Dexler's looking for a partner, saying that on the live stream. He's 17 years old and he is an absolute phenom. He graduated at 16, played at North Greenville, Division I, as an OH and quit indoor and is now pursuing beach full time. Oh, there's the teardrop, and there's where Dave Lee's weaknesses come into play. Jeff reminding everybody why he doesn't get served. We got 10-4, one away from the switch. And the score's 10-4, and someone in the crowd said, don't let up, but when you actually take into account that they don't really play emotionally high or low, you won't. I don't think you're going to see much of a crash from this high. And again, good things happen. There's your switch. 5-10 is the switch. I'm here just long enough to meet my happy hour and not get a $53 ticket. My time is at 5:15. If these guys do it right, I am out of here. Once again, thank you for joining me. Thank you for having me in your living room. Thank you for having me in your life. Along with Dakita Dawn and Mark Burek, I'm Jason DeBeas. My two bodyguards on the left and right. Ooh, my goodness. And that's been the only significant change this match, Mark. Mark has stopped doing off speed and just started hitting, and the net result, par for the course, is 4 points away from getting the win.
That's why he's dominating the net. Oh, yeah.
Oh, that ball got shanked. Good bring back by David Lee, and that ball is...
Out of bounds. Oh, you team, that was out.
No touch.
Yeah, no one was sure about that, but the one guy who was sure about that was Jeff. And even if it did touch it, like this is like called no touch on every swing, and I guess sometimes what goes around comes around. I'll watch this on a replay later and find out I'm wrong again. Line over, Doug on the 4 switch. Transition looking for 13. Koppke! Handcuffs one.
He touched that one.
Marcus the Law Koppke sets up 13-5. And he's back to the service line, doing ridiculous things. Between him and David Lee, it's been an ace fest.
That's just hard to defend.
Jump floater, zone 1, perfect pass. Drifter set. Oh, Koppke's like, man, I did everything right, and it still flew off my hands. And David Lee back to serve. Lee knows he's got some work to do, but he's got a good one.
Yeah.
My respect, so I just gotta be saying it.
They go back to Koppke. They go middle to Koppke, and there is an ace. And David Lee plays his cues, but The last switch of the game, for anyone wondering what advantage side is on your TV screen, it's left to right, okay? But the advantage side is the switch. That's where David Lee is. So we got a diagonal wind going. Ocean is trend, left to right. Diagonal away from us.
Serve it out. That's fun.
Finally, the things that make the game fun. Oh, wow.
The opposite of that.
We got
I hate when that
8-13
happens,
and
the opposite of that.
I would love for them to just take their time getting back to the service line. Don't 8-13.
There you go.
8 serving 13.
Yeah, I know. I'm less stressed now.
Yeah.
Good job, LK.
Oh, pretty okay pass.
That's
Drifter set and line over. Marcus sets up match point opportunity number 1. Double checking with Ref Troy. 14. Well, Jeff Skyball for match point. No, he's all about that business right now. Samuel is expecting to go to Biz. Expects him to go left shoulder. He goes short. Wow, he had to dip for that one. Biz gets blocked. Cover. Drifter David Lee with his left. Staves off match point for one more play.
When I learned how to miss hit.
Let's go, Jeff and his partner. I don't know your name.
Tell you what,
I've
Girl,
been
I can't
having him pure comedy today.
I was gonna say he got his name written on the shorts.
I've been having him pure comedy today.
That's all right. They got to go to Koppke for the finish. They'll know his name if he gets a kill on this one. Perfect pass. Jeff drifts back. Up and down set. Koppke gets blocked. Cover. Drifter set. Koppke got the touch. No.
Admit it. You know you touched it. You like touching balls.
Is that game or what are we doing? I think that's 10-14, guys. That's not a switch. Yeah. Marcus Koppke knows they chose him. Marcus Koppke is going to try to make them pay for it. Biz, expect him to go to zone 1. No. Into the net, and wow.
Zone
That's
zero.
the
Zone
zone
zero, Jay.
zero
He went to
on
zone
that one. Winners, 2-1, 15-10. Jeffrey Kennedy Samuels. Marcus, handcuff Koppke. Guys, I gotta go, man. I have no business being here. I just came here for this one. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys later. They got one more match after this. They play Rafi Paulus and Mark Bucknam to play in, so you guys let me know what happens. But for now, I'm having dinner. Later, people. Peace.